I told you so. Little Miss 40. 40. Oh, gosh, I remember that. No, I haven't reached that yet. I'm almost to 40. So when I get to 40, Little Miss 40, we'll party. Let me see. Thank you with the good comments there. Appreciate you, dear one. Oh, I'm just, you know what, Zoe Lloyd, a.k.a. Little Miss 40. I've hit this B12 and vitamin D until I'm blue in the face, honey, so it's enough to say I don't buy into any of that. Got to be careful with the vitamin D, too. I mean, you can take it if you want. I don't care. But I'm one that believes in full spectrum light and get your butt out in the light and the sun. Also, I know you're from England, right? So you have a hard time maybe getting that, but you do the best you can. Also, zeolite, you know, treating even stage 4 tumors, volcanic mineral. I think making that claim is very serious. It's a very serious mistake in making a claim that a volcanic heavy mineralized substance is going to somehow cure stage 4 cancer. I say if someone's taking that and they're doing a lot of other things, that a lot of the other things is doing it before the volcanic ash is doing it. Not that it isn't okay to take in some mineral issues, but you have to be careful about taking too elemental of minerals into the body, because this can create more problems. We tend to in Europe and the Eastern Bloc countries to use a lot of clays and stuff, but you have to be careful with clays and things as well. So especially internally, ingesting, putting on the skin, using its poultices. Okay. That reminds me about a poultice. That was a lady with pain in the female areas. You know, you can use a heal-all-tea poultice down there. I was just remembering that. You could use a female napkin and hold that, put it full of heal-all-tea and hold that up against yourself there, and let that soak in there too. Now, when you're in stage 4 tumors, what's the problem? It's a backed up lymph system, isn't it? Yeah, there's acidosis present. If you could say this creates some hydration, you understand, if you understand what cancer is and someone makes a claim like this, that's difficult for me to buy into. I don't get into elementals much anymore. Dirt isn't the level of dirt or volcanic ash. It doesn't matter how rich it is. The plant will love it. And then remember, I talked about salts, and I don't remember if I got this on the last end. It didn't get recorded this morning, but remember, the plants love the elementals, but we don't go digging in the dirt to eat the dirt. We like to pick and get the salts. After the plant converts the elementals into salts, then our body goes for the salts. That's why people like salts. But the salt is the key. To the health of the human body is all the mineral salts, the cell salts. And there's a lot of different cell salts. I used to use them in my practice. I didn't find any changes, so I quit using cell salts. They're in your fruits and veggies, they're in everything anyway. And it's when you have the combination of the mineralized, or what the plants do to the minerals. So I don't buy into the cure all that and the cell. I just don't play that game. Some people can feel better, but I'm taking you guys to the top of the mountain, and nothing can compare to this level of health and healing. And it doesn't involve eating elementals or earthly type things in terms of closer to the ground or the ground. That's not necessary. We went through a stage of minerals this, minerals that, and guess what? We blew out of that stage years ago. Some people have never left that stage because it didn't work. So some of us moved way on down the road from there. But thanks, Zoe and Little Miss 40. Now, Little Miss 40, you have suffered with breast cysts and polycystic ovaries. Get your lymph moving, dear one. get those kidneys and those adrenals up, and get this lymph moving, and get those cysts out of those breasts, and get those cysts out of those ovaries. This is real important for you to move this because of this Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Get that out, sweetheart. And when you talk about breast cancer, start introducing the public to the truth as you know it. Because a lot of people are throwing a lot of money to the same old people. And the same old people have the same old, I don't know. But keep paying for research. Someday we'll find the answer. While several thousands of women die each year from it, who doesn't need to at all? Women get fearful when they feel things and sometimes hide it and don't tell anybody because they're scared. Don't be. Learn the lymph and learn how to move your lymph. Learn the role of the kidneys and the adrenals, and you can pull these tumors and these cysts right out of your body. Real easy, real simple. You have to anyway. You have to. This is just a wake-up call to kidney and adrenal problems. And by fixing those two, you're touching this gigantic lymph system that comprises 3/4 of the interstitial fluids that flow around the cells. So don't let anybody fool you. You know what your focus is, little Miss 40. And get to it, honey. You're a great soul. Get to it. Get your body cleaned up. I know what you mean about feeling cooked food. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Been raw for almost 4 months, and when I decided to break raw 2 days ago, I used peanut butter on celery. Yeah, I can see why. 30 minutes later, I just about passed out, got a headache, and then later that night, I got a fever. I then decided to have a strawberry Belgian waffle with whipped cream. Oh, my God, after a raw diet, that had to kick your butt. And a side of pancakes this morning. I did not feel sick, just a heavy, tired stomach. And had you been raw for several years, you could have got a real bad butt kicking, honey. I can tell you that. Or is this a man? This is a male. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got a butt kicking, all right. But you were only raw for that short time. Like I said, imagine being raw for years and doing something like this. I was raw for 3 years, had a little piece of fish, and spasmed my kidneys so bad I ended up in the hospital. Ha! Krato. Yeah. Go back raw, man. Go back to your raw again. Belgian waffles don't love you anymore. But you cheat once in a while. A strawberry Belgian waffle does sound pretty good now that you mentioned it. Of course, you could use organic or, fresh maple syrup. That's cooked to death. I tell you, the life on this planet is fun and funny because we've got to love in so many things, you know. Daniel, skip. I take my glasses off, huh? I know it. This planet is tough. I'm just tired of all the suffering and all this narcissistic crap among governments and stuff. Latin. It is necessary to give my baby vitamin D drops because I breastfeed. Tina, I don't think so. I'd be careful about giving my baby oils because oils are the most toxic part of plants. I'd be real careful about that. I'm not sure I'd do that. But how old is the baby, honey? But I would definitely be thinking of the fruits, the blends, the nutrition as you move them away from the breastfeeding. If you're not breastfeeding and using formulas, make your own. And we've talked about that before, getting the coconut milks, the almond milks, using fruit juices and stuff like this. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hemp seed, chia seed powder. I mean, you can build a monster, kid. Nothing to be ashamed of there. I noticed when I cut out fat, spices, and sea salt, my detox accelerated. Good work, 3 Night. uh, uh, nigmatation or nigmaticon. Well, you guys come up with some tongue twisters. I got to stop and go through this. But yeah. You know, what's cool here is proof is in the pudding. That's why if you can get your clients you're working on, guys, and your friends, to go a month on raw, just like this gentleman that was 4 months on raw or something, and decided he wanted to have a waffle and stuff, kicked his butt. The peanut butter kicked his butt. That's self-educating. It is self-educating. You know, I've had my butt kicked for a lot of times, and I still will do something bad and get my butt kicked. Nature of the beast, human consciousness. Ugh. But just keep pulling yourself back and keep going down the road. Don't beat yourself up. Pick yourself up and go right on down the road. Keep going. And get yourself. You'll come back into a balance when you detoxify. And that's okay. Nobody's holding a club over here. We don't judge anybody on this site. So, but when you're going down this road, you got to shinny up and do a good job. And get raw. And get your lips moving. And once you've accomplished that, you've done so much for your physical body, and then you blossom spiritually. So, fantastic job. And you guys, I have to say, I've never seen such a great group of people together doing such good work. You guys are fantastic. I love every one of you guys. Rosalind, you're welcome, honey. Thanks for the input, sweetie. I don't know about this product, Eric, you're talking about. Shilajit. I'm not familiar with that. I live in a little hole in the wall. Sometimes I don't get information. I certainly don't go looking for it. I'm half burned out as it is. You know, good products are going to be all herbal. And the ratio of herbs, you want at least a 1-to-4, excuse me. I've been flapping these jaws all day long. You want at least a 1-to-4 concentrate. Blessed Herbs was doing his at 1-to-5. I want 1-to-4 because I said, what's the most packed ratio we can get without having to go through the blow drying and all this stuff to get down to 1-to-1, 1-to-2. I think you start losing some essences when you get too low. And homeopathics, they're okay for symptom treating, but the essence of things, I like the power of chemistry, I don't know. But you just want to have a good formula, and a good formula will make you feel good. You'll feel good on it. You will find some effect. And especially the healthier you are, you guys will know when you take something, the power of it, because you'll be intuitive. You'll feel that. It's like muscle testing. And I keep forgetting to do a video, but I haven't had the time. So forgive me, but I will show you a video on muscle testing so you know how to test these herbs and things on you to make sure your body likes them enough. Oh, I like your picture. So no hatred. I like the gorilla. Hey, bro. But sorry about the ranting and raving. Sometimes you're seeing the dark side of me. But